everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adelaide.
I'm Mylko.
And today we are reacting to the Nintendo Direct from February 2021.
Before we get into it, please remember to leave us a like and subscribe. It really helps us out a bunch. And let's get to the video. It's a very clean intro. Xenoblade Chronicles.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Not the accent I was expecting. Although neither of us have played these games.
I've seen this sitting on the shelf of the game store, but I never took the time to look at what it would actually look like, and this isn't what I expected.
I couldn't find her anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to join Smash!
Hey! New Smash Brothers character.
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Well, that took a turn I didn't expect.
They just keep adding more and more characters into this, hey? The lineup's crazy.
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers! Talk about a tight spot. Mithra? Let me handle this.
Did they transform in the Xenoblade Chronicles?
Cutting it close, huh?
I'm like equal parts excited about what I'm seeing, but I'm also very confused.
Yeah, no context at all.
I'm like, okay. But I mean, more characters is good for everyone. But yeah, I'm not sure right now. Someone can let us know. That'd be mighty handy.
Right here.
So you two can swap between each other freely?
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand our way.
They have separate movesets.
Quite the spectacle, aren't
Would
they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this old buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some pork.
You're all mine.
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred arrow and burning sword.
They really go like all out for their
Our power.
character reveals.
Yeah.
Like this is
Sure.
crazy.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words.
I like that like in their world Smash is a thing.
We're fighters
It's like,
too.
oh okay.
Well, there you go.
That's fun.
皆さん Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mythra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay. All guys coming to Switch. I mean, this was bound to happen.
I genuinely can't believe it didn't come out on Switch in the first place. Like, it seems so appropriate.
Yeah. That's crazy. Just get this game out on everything. PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, give it to Xbox, let everyone play it. And it would be cool if then they had
stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Does this mean we're going to get Nintendo-themed outfits?
That would be really
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
22 minutes?
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
This is
by repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
The naming of those
Put your sleuthing skills to the test in two classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time.
Okay.
Wow.
Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
Yeah, I do.
But that's not the only case to crack. In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
Seem pretty cool.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind.
I think that they'd make
Coming
it
to
like
Nintendo
a
Switch May 14th.
Yeah.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I'm really keen for that. I really like to give those games a try.
Yeah.
A new age of battles begins.
What? Samurai Warriors 5.
Is this like a Tekken but samurai
The
theme?
latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is
Or is it
coming to
actual
Nintendo
narrative?
Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles.
Oh, wow.
In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
Flying through the map.
Yeah,
The
it is.
vast world of Fadiel beckons.
Audio.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
That's cool. I played
You'll
a
set
lot
off
of,
on a
I think it
journey
was
to
Sword
find
of
the
Mana
mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
is the one that I played a lot of.
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters,
There's a snowman. Oh,
or take a break from adventure
It was
and
a
rest up
trick.
at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the
Oh,
new
that's
arrangement and the original soundtrack.
I like
Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land. Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
It's a Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it. We played heaps of Monster Hunter World. It was the first and only one we got into. We played like hours of it, eh?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I really enjoyed playing that with you, actually.
Yeah. I really liked the monster designs. Some of those fights took like a long time. eh?
Forever.
Yeah, like in different phases.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
But a Monster
Go
Hunter on
assemble the
Switch
villagers.
sounds fun.
50 years ago,
I think it's an
Kamura
appropriate
village was attacked
game
by the
for
rampage
being
of
portable.
Magnamalo. And we suffered some
Kind of
devastating
grind out
casualties.
materials
Yeah.
while you're doing something.
against that!
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Whoa.
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Monster Hunter Rise.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
Weapons are so huge.
The practicality in a realistic environment for something like that.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's nice.
That is nice. Oh, that's nice too.
I love the
That
Switch
was
Pro
the latest
controller.
trailer
Yeah.
for
Probably
Monster
my
Hunter
favorite
Rise
controller
from
out of
Capcom.
all of the systems.
How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
Mario Golf is coming to Switch?
Again. Tee off on the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that's fun.
Study the wind and terrain. Take your time
you
to
slap
think
Mario
things through.
on anything, and it
Then
becomes like
swing.
worth your time.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
Guess we're getting
Use
a golf
features on the
game.
greens,
Gonna
like a
start
shot gauge,
streaming
to
golf.
see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls
course.
by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game,
Make sure you have the
letting you
strap on.
easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf,
What is going
including
on?
this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees
it's
off
a
at the same
race.
time, then you'll race through the course to reach your
She's
ball.
just gonna run and
Give it
tackle
another
everyone.
whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition.
This is fun.
Oh, did we mention story mode?
What?
As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate
What do you
points to
think of this
different
one?
stats, allowing you to
mean,
develop your character
I would
however you
play
like.
it.
You can also use your Mii in versus play.
How long do you
Put your
play it
golfing
for?
skills
That's
to
what
the
I
test
wonder.
Yeah.
when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer
How
modes,
many games in the golf
as well as
series
the
is
familiar
there?
golf gameplay with
Mario
easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on
He's
Nintendo
he's on an
Switch.
egg.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
It just reminds me a lot of like I think it was Wii
Check
Sports
out these games coming to Nintendo
and like
Switch.
how often you'd actually play it and how long for. would
Return to the
depend on
unforgiving world of Pandora and Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist
Anyone
Fiona
who
as you
hasn't
set out to
played
recover a
Tales
mountain of cash.
Borderlands.
This
Set
game
between Borderlands
is
2
like
and 3, this game
Yeah,
includes
it's
all
so
5
good.
episodes,
Kiss.
filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault
And you don't
hunters are
have to
just a
play the
handful of the
Borderlands
obstacles
games
you'll
to
encounter in
appreciate
this
it.
choice-driven
No.
narrative adventure.
It's
Embark
like
on
an
a
actual
wild
fact.
ride when
We
Tales from the
played- well, I
Borderlands
played
launches
this
on
before I
Nintendo
played
Switch
Borderlands.
March
True.
24th.
This is what kind of got you interested.
32
not sure
of
what the
Capcom's
rating
most
for it
beloved
is,
arcade
though.
classics are
I would
coming to
suggest to
Nintendo
check that out
Switch.
first.
Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on
Played
to
a lot
build
of
your
these
collection.
on,
Local co-op play is also available.
Dreamcast.
Scratch that nostalgic itch when
They
Capcom
have.
Arcade Stadium launches later today.
There was some game pack disc I had.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspyr, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie and Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus
Touchdown.
Assassins.
I
Wait,
haven't heard that in a
aliens?
while.
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an
alien was like a
intergalactic
rock
superhero
star.
ranking
Yeah.
tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go. As the crass beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way
Joy-Cons
to
on
the
his
top
glove?
to save the world.
Did you see that?
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
It's ridiculous, hey?
Exterminate demons in heaven?
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
What is this? Cards?
Yeah.
Is it a card game?
So it's just based on what you pick up?
Yeah, I guess.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
That's really weird and interesting, eh?
It seems really
God's
fast.
judgment
Yeah.
has nothing to do with it.
I'm like intrigued by that because I haven't
Yeah.
seen a game style like that before.
That's really cool.
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon,
What is going on?
a.k.a. Batgirl.
So that's one woman?
I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight
Like
crime.
beside her?
Like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman,
Yeah, I was
an
gonna say.
Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at
No
Metropolis High
Harlequin,
School.
right?
Yeah, I just had a whole
Sometimes
moment
it'd
there
be
where I was
nice
like,
to get out of
pardon?
class and do
What?
some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey,
What
I
is
got a
this
comment
game?
already.
I don't know.
Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret
I like how her
identities.
hood has bat ears.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
I mean, like, I kind of like that, but it also confused me a lot.
Ready the juice
Yeah.
cannons and prepare for battle.
This is Plants
Plants
vs.
vs.
Zombies, right?
Zombies.
Yeah.
He just said brains?
Naval Battle for Naval. I only ever played like old school Plants vs. Zombies.
I played one of them, but I don't know which one I played. I'm assuming I'm actually thinking back. Mine didn't look like this.
No,
it
yours
was like rose.
Yeah, the original.
Yes.
Yeah. So the sunflower in the original doesn't give you the sunflower or so you purchase additional plants. In this it looked like the sunflower was like a support character, like a Mercy in Overwatch who was like buffing or healing. It's really interesting. That's fun, I like that.
Yeah, I kind of want to try that.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone
They're
can.
all me's, right?
Band together on a quest
Metopia.
to face evil and save faces. Metopia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
This is a me RPG.
Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark
Oh,
Lord.
so it's like me D&D.
Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them
But,
even
like,
more fabulous.
Why can't you have that just in general creator?
In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse.
Butted in.
Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty
Look at everyone else
good.
having to just run.
Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st.
That's very
Pre-orders
cute.
begin today on Nintendo eShop. Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island.
Your island?
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary-themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Oh, yes.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes.
That's fun. I like that.
That'd be really cool to like visit someone's island and then they've like
Then
got
use
it
them to
all
travel
Mario
between
themed.
locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
Wow.
Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information. We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
He leaves us no recourse! Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields.
Today
like a blend
burn.
I promise to do all in my power to
but
see
then
us
it
through this
looks like
safely,
new.
every last one of us.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain.
Octopath Traveler?
Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
The other RPG that has like this look.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause.
I'm not saying it is
the story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
Yeah.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
The Stormtrooper helmet. What's this? Not going to show us anything.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
All right, Sal. Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some!
This is a dodgeball.
Yeah.
Hey, Lieutenant, pass to me!
Roger that, Princess!
Maybe you see this?
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
Blade of flame? It was.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
Be the ball! Be the ball!
I'm pretty sure in the state of play it said it was crossplay.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me, but I mean, That could explain.
I did like the
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me. What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game.
It's interesting because this trailer for it doesn't have the same.
No, yeah,
like,
I was getting that. I much prefer the trailer in the state of play.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your
Zero
life.
Escape.
Literally, disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park. The 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this
Escape
game of
series
fate at all
really
costs.
interesting.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Be the one behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto
Is there a
Nintendo
bike with
Switch,
that many?
May
I
28th.
had the same thought.
Is
I'm
that
like,
a thing?
what?
Wield the powers of Olympus
Hades
with
is
the
coming
physical
to
release
Switch.
of Hades.
Let's get
Hades,
physical release
the
as
critically
well.
acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year
I
awards,
love this game.
is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion.
Yeah.
The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring
awesome.
portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's
This
art
is
director,
easily one of my
Gen
favorite
Z.
games of the year.
And let's not forget the
Yeah,
game itself,
I love
offering
it.
dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades
that'd
on
be
March
so
19th.
cool to play handheld. It's like
3
while you're
deadly
watching
action
TV or
games,
just laying in
1
bed.
masterful collection.
Is this Ninja?
Ninja Gaiden
Ninja
Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2,
Oh, wow.
and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of
You
killer
ever heard of
weapons,
these games?
each offering a playstyle
So
with
back
different
when
set
these
of
were
lethal
coming out, they were
skills,
known to be,
along
like,
with ruthless
really
ninjutsu
difficult.
to swiftly take down enemies.
So think of like how Dark Souls is to nowadays.
Quickly
This
gauge
was
your
like
opponent's movements while
that
unleashing
kind of
fast and
difficulty back
frenzied
then.
combos.
Where I was like, oh, have you beaten
And team
Ninja
up with
Gaiden
other
sort of
super
thing?
ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021. More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
You still haven't played this one either.
No.
There's so many good games coming in. It's like hard
So
to
many.
It's hard to keep track of and like get to them all. They didn't really show us
No, they
anything.
didn't.
Cool beans.
There's even more coming to
I mean,
Nintendo
chuck,
Switch.
like Zelda on anything and it's gonna
Bravely
sell.
Default 2 is almost here.
Ooh.
4 Heroes of Light will soon embark
Remember
on a
Bravely
journey to
Default
restore
on
the
the
crystals.
3DS?
Use the job system to develop your characters and master the brave and default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
They look like little bobblehead
Veterans
characters.
and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available.
Very Final Fantasy.
The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the Demon Realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
It looks tough.
Yeah.
8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles,
interesting seeing
and
the
a new scenario for the
illustration versus
protagonist
like the character
Acelus.
in-game.
Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th.
It's like, oh, that's what I meant to look like.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system.
Wow.
This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass.
Is it Mario?
Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
I wonder how it would run on the Switch.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Wind Waker? No. Skyward Sword. They've remade another one. Remembering certain moments from the game. Yeah, Skyward Sword. I want Wind Waker though. I want Wind Waker on Switch. I know it was on the Wii U, but
what you've just seen is the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Remastered.
This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
Awesome.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
I would.
You've not played this one,
The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat.
Pirate that's in the background somewhere.
We also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Oh, of course, because how are you going to play it on the Switch Lite?
Tilt the stick down
Without
when you want to
Joy-Cons?
swing the sword downward.
So now you do it with the toggles.
To swing to the right, to the left,
that's cool.
or diagonally,
Keep
just tilt the
forgetting
stick
that
in the
with
respective
the
direction.
Switch Lite, you can't detach them.
Here's something else we've been working on.
Weird, because we got one right
Specially
over there.
designed Joy-Con controllers.
Oh.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword,
They're
as
so
the game
pretty.
depicting the earliest
Do you
story
like
in the
them?
Legend of Zelda timeline,
I like
details
them. I just
the
don't
events
think I have
around
that
the creation of the
nostalgia
Master
like
Sword itself.
what you do for it.
Yeah.
We hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda.
I can definitely appreciate it.
Looks so pretty.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this
What
Nintendo
about the
Direct,
Wind
you'll be able
Waker?
to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
It's gonna be so cool.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
That music.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
I wonder if he gets tired of clicking. Is that a Splatoon girl? Yeah. How's your little buddy? Is he a fish? What's he doing on land?
Look at it go.
It's just trying its best to keep up. Like its eyes. Its eyes are like almost not even attached to the body. I feel like I have to press a button on a controller to do something to start the game.
Yeah.
I'm like waiting.
Definitely a long intro into it.
Splatoon is one of those games where I love the look of it and the idea, but I've never had the chance to play it. Splatoon 3. What a good time to jump into it then.
Those drums are really good.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Splatoon?
I'm keen for it. I haven't tried it either, but I've been wanting to for quite some time.
It's such a clever idea for a competitive game. Competitive as in like player versus player. we don't jump in yet until number 3 comes out.
Still a little bit off from 2022. Kind of crazy to say that.
No.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Right. What are your thoughts? That was a long one.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to try to absorb from that.
Remember. It's longer than the shorter directs they were doing last year.
And I feel like the pacing of it, although it was like nice and snappy to get through, at the same time, the ones that I was just like really enjoying, I felt like I just kind of needed a minute to sit with it to try and take it in.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it had a lot to offer there. I feel like a standout was the dodgeball game.
Which we've seen previously.
Yeah, but I think that sticks out because of making that comparison between the two trailers. It just, I don't know, I felt like this one from the Nintendo Direct just didn't do it justice. So I would highly recommend people to check out the other trailer as well, just to get another feel for it. Because yeah, it just didn't have that energy, I suppose, to it that the other one did, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I like the idea of playing Skyward Sword on the Switch, especially with you, since it's one that you've never. Because was it Breath of the Wild your first Zelda?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in other videos, but I didn't grow up with a Nintendo, so I've come in quite late. But it's been enjoyable to be able to play catch up, I suppose, and be introduced to all these amazing games along the way.
So I reckon that'll be a fun one to play.
I think right at the beginning, for me, probably was another standout, which was the detective games, which I'm surprised they're not making a double pack.
Selling them separately.
I feel like... You know, they want to make money, I understand that, but I feel like that was a bit of a missed opportunity if they are old games that they're remaking. You know what I mean? Like, But anyway, at the end of the day, they're coming out and I'm excited for those. I enjoy puzzle games and trying to
detective mystery
put the things together. Games. So I think that will be a really enjoyable playthrough.
I reckon Mario Golf looks fun.
Yeah, I like the look of Mario Golf. I'm just unsure
how long that
for
fun
me.
Will last.
Yeah, how long I will actually invest in it. So I know if I do make that comparison back to the Wii sports games, it was kind of like party games.
Yeah.
And you didn't spend a lot of time in them when you kind of take those circumstances and put them in mind. So I think it's a fun game, but I just don't know how much I will get out of it personally.
Fair enough.
But overall, like I said, I think it had a lot to offer. Just my standout would probably be from right at the beginning was those detective games.
Yeah. Anyway, let us know what your highlights of this Nintendo Direct were. Just pop them in the comments below. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to leave us a like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.